Hi Cancerians, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings from the Heart. Thanks ever so much for joining me. So, what are we doing for you today? We are doing I figured that you've already got these sort of how to live your better life in 2018 and how to find true love in 2018 readings up. They didn't really get many views, but then I didn't expect it. They weren't particularly predictive readings, and they were readings that were just kind of advising people, I suppose. I'm going back now with the predictive ones again, and this one is, you've got a general reading coming up, should be sitting next door to this one. You've also got a love reading up, and this is for people that are kind of in relationships or going through relationship problems. And I didn't really explain it at the time that way when I was doing that reading, but I was finding a lot of the readings were showing people who had relationship issues, or they had people around, or baggage, and I thought this just doesn't feel like people who are completely single. So what I've decided to do is come back with a reading for those of you who are completely single, and we want to see what's coming in for you guys in the month of love, Valentine's. So let's have a look for Cancerians. Universe, Spirit, show me what's coming in for Cancerians who are strictly single. Love. I just want to see what's coming into their love lives in February 2018. Show me Cancerians who are strictly single in February 2018. What's coming into their love lives in February 2018? Show me what's... Well, you guys are moving on apparently from someone. But yeah, show me those Cancerians who are completely single in February 2018. What do you see coming in for love for those who are completely single in February 2018? Show me. Alright, let's split the deck into three, like so. Collect it back up, and we're going to just lay down the first layer and see what this is trying to tell us. Alright, well, you're going through a good time. You know, the energies around you are good. Influenced by new love. Nice. Ooh, lovely. Underscored by the Three of Cups. As a result of that, a King of Swords. So I think that the root issue is that some of you guys, this is explained for Cancerians. Sometimes the Three of Cups is explained as being a soulmate, so it might be the root issue is about. But I don't really see the Three of Cups as being a soulmate card. I really see the Three of Cups as being a friendship, or it's being somebody, a partnership. Or it could be that in your foundation there's a third party situation. It might be there's a choice that you guys need to make between you and somebody else. But in your foundation, it's the Three of Cups. So this could be involving a group of people, for example. All right, so that's interesting. Okay. Right. No, okay. Well, I think that some of you guys... oh, what the fuck is this? It's interesting. Didn't expect that. Didn't expect that at all. But you know what? The cards are what the cards are. And, you know, I'm sick to death of having to, on readings, of having to apologise for what comes out in cards. I hate it. Because I shouldn't have to apologise for reading, for cards coming out the way that they do. You know, I really shouldn't have to apologise for that. And I'm not going to apologise anymore. You know, some people have said, you know, when I was doing the readings for Scorpio in January and in December, and they were saying, you know, oh, your readings are so, they're not positive. And it's like, get lost. Just get lost. What do you think? Do you think I'm God? Do you think I'm saying to the cards, yes, give Scorpio a terrible reading, or give this person a terrible, or give this a terrible... No, I'm not. When you're a tarot reader, you don't feel a thing when you're shuffling them cards. Let me tell you that now. Nothing. We are an empty vessel. So somebody comes to you for a tarot reading, you speak the name into the cards, the question into the cards, that's how I do it. Shuffle on them cards, and what comes out, comes out. End of story. Alright, so anybody who wants to bitch about the reading, go right ahead, but you know what? You know, you're just going to need to sort yourself out. So, what I'm seeing for you single Cancerians is, you're showing us the Tower. And I think that the Tower, when you show us the Tower, you can show us being somebody who's pretty angry. And I think that some of you guys are. I do feel that you are angry. Some of you guys might have gone through a breakup as well, and it might have been quite recent as well for some of you Cancerians. But I do think that and the Tower can show when somebody's world has been completely torn apart, being completely rocked. And I think that your life has been rocked for some of you. It's a pretty powerful energy to get the Tower, especially when you show us the Tower. You can be really, really, really angry. I mean, you can be effing and you can be blinding and all this stuff. So I'm seeing a great deal of anger. I'm also seeing that Cancerians have gone through some major change, major shift, possibly some, you know, huge kind of chaos that's happened around love. Breakups for some of you guys. It could have been recently because you're showing us the Tower. And the root issue for all of this is that there was a friendship with that Three of Cups. So some of you guys did have a friendship with the Three of Cups energy with an individual. All right, it might have been a third party situation, and you've experienced the King of Swords in the recent past. So I feel that this might be the person, but it also might be that as a result of this energy here, you guys decided with that King of Swords energy just to cut yourself off and emotionally detach, because your challenge is the Page of Cups energy. So the challenge being the Page of Cups, it might be that it was a Pisces, Scorpio, Pisces, Scorpio, or a Cancerian like yourself. It might be the challenge was communication with an individual, because Page of Cups is often the communication card. But I think as a result of that, we've got the Sun, and I think that really what you're experiencing in February 2018, Cancerians, is the Sun. And I feel that there is great clarity here. And what is the great clarity? Well, the most likely outcome is Four of Cups. Some of you guys aren't interested in getting involved with anyone with that Four of Cups energy. Some of you guys are possibly a little bit suspicious in terms of love. And you know, it's not to say that you don't have options, Cancerians. You do have options, but I'm seeing that some of you guys are actually going to be turning those options down. You can see the hands folded. When the guy's got his hands folded in terms of love, it says, well, yeah, you got options. Cancerians do definitely have options in this reading. But the thing is, you don't want the options. You don't want what's being offered because you think it's going to be like everything else. So I'd see you guys, the most likely outcome for love so far based on these energies is that you guys are going to be turning down love. Coming in, I think that you guys are going to be feeling a sense of self-defeat with the Ten of Swords. This is why sometimes these types of readings are very difficult to do, because, you know, what comes out, it is what it is. And the Ten of Swords, unless somebody is sticking those knives in your back, and because this is about what's coming in for you, do you see what I mean? It's saying, well, this, and you're single, because this is for what's coming in, and the Ten of Swords is coming in. All right, so the Ten of Swords in terms of love means sometimes when you just give up. You just give up. You just say, you know what, fuck it, I can't be bothered. You know what, I'm just going to stay on my own. I'm just going to be single. I've been hurt. This person, that person's hurt me too much. I don't want to be a part of this anymore. So some of you guys might be just like, you know, I'm done. I'm dusted with it. Ten of Swords energy. And what you'll experience coming in is heartbreak, Three of Swords. Some of you guys might be thinking about somebody who's hurt you, because your hopes are, well, a King of Wands. You were hoping for some of you guys for either an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius individual. You might have been hoping that a situation would have been successful, because the King of Wands, when it shows up in a reading, it shows success. The outcome, I think that you guys are going to be holding yourself back with the Strength card from getting involved with anyone with that Strength energy there. I can see some of you guys might be holding you back on your desires to get involved with someone. But I think it's because some of you guys have been hurt, because you're showing us the Tower. We're going to see why Cancerian, sorry. Why is Cancerian showing us the Tower in February 2018? Why are single Cancerians showing us the Tower? Show me. Right, so I think that you guys have had, because of, well, the Four of Wands, so this is about a relationship. So you guys have had a breakup of a marriage or an engagement, or, you know, it was a relationship that was important to you with the Four of Wands. I'm seeing a breakup in the home. And the root issue for this was the Three of Cups. So this is what caused everything. This was at the root of everything, is the Three of Cups. And what is it about this Three of Cups you're trying to tell us? Okay, so I feel that there was another individual, because you've got a third party situation going on here, and I feel it was involving this individual here, a Nine of Coins. So I think the root issue was that there was a third party situation, 3 people involved in the situation, and I think with the Nine of Coins energy, there was another, it might have been that there was a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn individual, for example, in this situation. Usually if you get the Three of Cups and then you get, say, a Court card, it can be like there's another person involved and it shows you who the person is. So I feel that there was an individual here involved in a Three of Cups situation. But the root issue is, it might be that somebody had decided with that Three of Cups that they wanted to be alone. Because the Three of Cups is a celebration card showing up here. It might be that, well, in the foundation, this was about a friendship. But it might be a friendship, say, for example, a friends with benefits situation going on here. because this is a friendship, but this person ultimately wants to be on their own. So it could be in the foundation that you met someone. It might have been a third party situation where there was a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn individual person involved. It might be that the root issue that's caused everything with is this Three of Cups energy, and this is a friendship in which somebody wants to actually be alone. They actually want to see you, but they don't want to be in a proper, a proper committed relationship. And I think as a result of that, guys, you guys have experienced the King of Swords energy. I think this might be this person detaching from you. So why has Cancerians experienced the King of Swords energy in the recent past? I think that somebody has detached from you because they don't know what they want. The Moon energy. I think somebody's detached, King of Swords. Somebody has emotionally detached themselves from you. And I also think that somebody's being quite honest as well, because King of Swords is the type of person that will tell you to your face. He will be honest and he'll tell you straight. So not only do I think somebody's emotionally detached from you, but I think that somebody, along with you Pisces individuals, has communicated quite effectively, because the King of Swords is an effective communicator, that they're not quite sure what they want. They might have told you a secret as well. Or they might have communicated that there is something that they've been hiding with the Moon energy, because it might be that there has been a third party situation involving a Nine of Coins individual. This is almost like a nameless person though. It's not showing as a queen, it's showing as a Nine of Coins person. And it might be that somebody's confessed, because this is truth teller, King of Pentacles, King of Swords. So somebody might have been communicated to you effectively that, yeah, they've been hiding something with the Moon energy. And your challenge is the Page of Cups. So why is the challenge the Page of Cups for Cancerians? Because of the Five of Cups. So your challenge is communicating, I feel, with the Page of Cups energy, how much you feel with this person, because the relationship has been lost. The relationship has been lost because you've actually had to accept that the relationship is over. So your challenge is communicating, I feel, how much you feel towards this person, because the relationship has been effectively over. But as a result of that, I feel that for you, single Cancerians, we have the Sun. And why is the Sun the energies around you guys in February 2018? Show me. Well, I feel that there's two ways to look at the Sun and the Two of Swords. One is that you're going to be focusing on your own confidence. So the energies around you could be self-focus, because you get the self with the Two of Swords. This is all about self-focus, but I've seen this combination plenty of times in clients' readings before. And usually when you get the Sun card, there's an ego here, but the focus is on the ego, or the focus is on the self, because the Sun card is all about the self. So the energies around you guys, as a result of that, you might be just focusing on the self, on building your own confidence. For some of you guys, it might be that, you've got some positive energies around you, because it might be that you've got a couple of options that you can look at with that Two of Swords energy. But the most likely outcome is the Four of Cups. Some of you guys won't be going for this other option if there's the one that comes in. So why is the Four of Cups the most likely outcome for this Cancerian reading for love, for those who are single? Well, I think that some of you guys will be like, I want to be alone, because I see the High Priestess as the Greta Garbo off the tarot. I want to be alone. I don't want to be with anyone. I don't want anyone to come near me, and I want to keep my distance. There are certain cards within the tarot that do show people on their own. Nine of Pentacles can be one, but do not be fooled by the Nine of Pentacles, Cancerians. That can be a lady who's got a husband, and she's looked after, and she's given all the money in the world and all of the nice clothes and all of the this and all of the that, but the one thing that she doesn't have is love. So don't be fooled by that card. But it can show someone on her own. Hermits show people on their own. Usually the number 9 to do. High Priestess, again, is a card that shows somebody who can be quite lonely and on their own. But you're not interested, I feel, Four of Cups, in offers of love, the most likely outcome, because I think that you want to be alone with the High Priestess. You want to take a bit of time to do a bit of inner reflection, perhaps work on yourself from the inside, perhaps develop your spirituality. Hang on. Sorry, I just dropped a card there. The immediate future, we're going to see you guys experiencing the Ten of Swords. I want to see why you guys are experiencing the Ten of Swords in the immediate future in February 2014, Cancerians. Okay, so I feel that you guys are going to be feeling defeated, and I think that you're feeling defeated by the the Five of Wands is often about worry, and this is about inner turmoil. So I think that you guys are feeling pretty depressed, because I feel with the Five of Wands energy, and I'm not counting this, because Five of Wands, even if when you get, one thing you got to learn about tarot, it's not always about when you've got cards with multiples on them that it means multiple people, or multiple people are a part of it. This can be a card that represents somebody's inner tension. So you guys are feeling defeated and worried, perhaps, with that Five of Wands energy, because Five of Wands can also mean to feel worry. It's a wand card, so wands are the furthest, wands and air cards, wands and swords are furthest away from the earth. So they talk about the energy that one often feels as well. So you guys are we've got a wand and an air card here. All right, and here this sword card is saying that you're feeling mentally burdened, feeling really down, perhaps depressed, some of you guys, because you are feeling worry and a lot of inner tension, perhaps I think around what somebody's done to you. And coming in, you're feeling the Three of Swords, you're experiencing the Three of Swords. And why is Cancerians experiencing the Three of Swords coming in? Well, I think that you guys are you're experiencing the Three of Swords, you're feeling heartbroken because somebody deceived you. The Seven of Swords represents a deception. So the Three of Swords is a third party. It might be there was a deception, third party, and I'm seeing another number three. But also I think that this thing happened in the past. So I would say that coming in, you guys feeling heartbroken, Three of Swords, because of somebody's deception with the Seven of Swords. Your hopes or fears are the King of Wands. And let's have a look at this King of Wands and why your hopes or fears are the King of Wands. Well, I think that you're hoping for new love. King of Wands offering new love. So you're hoping for someone to come in and offer new love. You are hoping for new love with an individual here. Cancerians, okay? But also, apparently, the King of Wands can be a Cancerian person as well. So I think that your hopes will be that you'll start to feel confident enough, again, to follow your heart, to open your heart up to love as well with the Ace of Cups energy, okay? Because the Ace of Cups, you can see that it's putting its hand behind this person's back. So behind this person's back, it's offering love. But the person can't see it. So it could be for some of you guys that the hopes are that one day, whoever this King of Swords is, will be able to see that you were the one for them. You were the one that was offering love. You were the one that was offering true love. I think that some of you guys were actually cheated on by another individual. And the outcome for love for you singles in February 2018 is strength. And let's have a look at why we've got the strength card. I think that you're holding back on your desires here because of the devil, because I think that you still have a very strong attraction to another individual. So you're holding back, and I think it's because you've still got a very strong attraction to an individual here. I think that you guys are trying to fight it as well. Also, I think that you're holding back on the desire to allow yourself to be tempted by the flesh, because you've got that devil and the Nine of Cups. That is a really important and interesting combination, devil and Nine of Cups. This is about, when you get the devil, this is all about temptation, and it's the Nine of Cups, the feel-good factor, so being tempted to kind of indulge in lots of nice and naughty things. But you guys are kind of like holding back on your desires to indulge in lots of nice and naughty things in terms of love, sex, that type of thing. But I think it's because some of you guys are still very attached as well. Okay, and I also think that you guys, it might be that you're holding back on your desires to, with this devil energy, to possibly chain or bond yourself to another individual. I often see the devil card as being a soulmate card too. So I think you're holding yourself back. You're holding back on your desires to really get involved, to allow yourself to be changed, to allow yourself to bound yourself to someone again here, because I think that some of you guys are really happy with the Nine of Cups energy, perhaps just kind of looking at different options by the end of February 2018. I don't think you really want to get involved with anyone too tough right now. I think that you guys have been hurt, and I think that you'd be happy just to kind of look at different options with that Two of Pentacles energy. All right, but I don't think you'll be going for any of those options because you've got the Seven of Wands there, and Seven of Wands basically says keep out. But you won't be going for them with that Seven of Wands energy. Okay. So let's quickly get your reading again then, Cancerians. For you single people, in February 2018, you're showing us the Tower and the Four of Wands. So I think that there has been a breakup in a relationship, in a marriage, in a long-standing relationship, in an engagement for some of you guys. The root issue is I think there was a third party involving, could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn individual, I feel, with that Nine of Coins energy. I think that somebody here in your foundation, it could be that you had a partnership with someone with that Three of Cups energy who eventually wanted to be on their own. And I feel that as a result of that, you guys, there was a King of Swords, and I think this person either told you they became emotionally detached. It could be that they were hiding something here, but I think more than anything, this person, if they became emotionally detached, they became emotionally detached because they just weren't certain of what they wanted with the Moon card. They might have been hiding stuff from you. But also I feel with this King of Swords, because he's such a clear orator and he usually tells the truth, I think this person might have been communicating with you that they were very uncertain about the relationship. They might have also communicated with you the truth about perhaps this third party situation. I feel that your challenge is now telling this person how you feel because the relationship has been lost. And as a result of that, I think that some of you guys, it's either where you're going to be focusing on the self with that Sun and the Two of Swords, or where there is positive energy around you because you've got a couple of options to consider. But I feel that mainly as a result of that, you guys will be rejecting offers for love here because you do want to be alone and you want to take some time out for yourself. Coming in, I feel that you guys, you single Cancerians, will be feeling a little bit defeated and angry with that Five of Wands over what this individual, this King of Swords, whoever that person is for you, has done. And I feel influence is coming in is heartbreak. Three of Swords, real heartbreak at this person's deception. I feel that the hopes are that one day maybe this person will understand that you were the best thing since sliced bread. The Cancerian card, the King of Wands can also be you guys Cancerians. So it would also be, I feel the hope would be that you'll be confident enough one day to allow someone to offer you love again. But I feel in the meantime, you guys are going to really hold back on your desires. Okay, possibly to have fun with that, the Fool card, because I feel that you're happy looking at a couple of options, but I don't think that you have the intention of actually getting involved with anyone. So yeah, I think that there is people around you that are very interested in you, but I think that you guys have been really hurt, Cancerians, you single Cancerians, and I'm seeing a lot of you really not wanting to go there. But you don't mind looking at different options, but I don't think that you're willing to follow it up at this time. All right, that is your reading, single Cancerians, love reading for February 2018. I'd like to say thanks ever so much for joining me on Carol's Universe, and I'll speak to you soon. Take care.